So if you watched my August favorites video, I alluded to it there, but I am embarking on a cleanse journey. I am going to be chronicling my cleansing adventures in a sort of detox cleanse video series. I think I'm going to end up doing 4 videos, I think is what I said in my notes. So in this first video, I'm going to do sort of a basic introduction to the cleanse with the book and the kidney cleanse that I'm doing, which is really very basic. Then in the second video, I'm going to do the prep week, because there's a week of prep that you have to do before the actual flush. And then I'm going to do a third video on the actual flush process, where basically you end up passing all of the gallstones and that apparently we all have, like everybody has them. And then in the fourth video, I'm going to do kind of a post after flush recap. And basically what happens is once you start on the cleansing process, you're supposed to continue doing these every month until you have 2 consecutive cleanses where you pass no stones. This might sound a little out there to anyone that is not comfortable with the idea of detoxing or holistic health, and honestly, like a lot of it was sort of like new information to me too, but I've been into alternative health and medicine for many years, and I've had colonics before and done colon cleansing and enemas and like all that stuff. So this is not that out there for me. It might be for you, and that's okay. You don't have to watch me talk about detoxing or cleansing or whatever, but if you're interested, I wanted to document my experience because I think that it could be helpful for some people. At the meditation spiritual development thing that I went to in Westport in July, I met a lot of amazing people, and one woman in particular is kind of like a liver cleansing expert, liver cleansing in particular. And years ago, my acupuncturist had told me that she thought I needed to do a liver cleanse, and I was like, ugh, I don't really want to deal with this. I had just done a candida cleanse and I just like didn't have the energy to do it. At the end of this weekend in Westport, one of the facilitators of the workshop or program, whatever you want to call it, is also sort of, I don't think that she's technically a trained doctor, but she's kind of like a spiritual healer, intuitive. And at the end, she looked at me and she was like, you really need to do a liver cleanse. And they do this for any of you that are, think along these, or are open to these sorts of ways of assessing a person's health. They can tell by where the lines on your face are, and there's kind of like, or like basically where your wrinkles are, or where like skin discoloration pops up or things like that. So in particular, if you develop like these lines between your eyes and kind of lines on your forehead, these are particularly signs of liver stones and gallstones, and lines on the forehead are indicative of digestive issues apparently. And then other things on the face correlate with other, like if you have puffy bags under your eyes, apparently it's supposed to be indicative of cysts, particularly like in the reproductive area for women. So there's like a whole bunch of these kind of signs that your body, if you know how to look for them, they tell you kind of what your body needs. So the first thing that I had to do was I'm following this protocol. And this is a book by Andreas Moritz. It's called The Liver and Gallbladder Miracle Cleanse. There's another book on Amazon called The Amazing Liver and Gallbladder Flush or something like that. But this one was a third of the price, and I think it's the exact same material. So I just went with this. So basically, I feel like I kind of have this, she's, I guess, kind of like my cleansing guru. She's just this like really amazing woman, Sharon, who we like had so much to talk. Like she was bringing green juice to the meditation every day, and she was like really into Natalia Rose, the raw food detox diet, which I was really into years ago. So we were just kind of like kindred spirits. And so she sent me her, and I guess she's guided a lot of people through these, and she had sort of developed her own, based on this book, she developed her own kind of like set of notes. So she sent me these. I read through them. She told me I needed to do a kidney cleanse before I do the actual flush and to get this book and read it. So what I'm doing right now, you're supposed to do the actual liver flush around a new moon. Around a new moon, not a full moon. So my first flush is going to be, I think it's the 3rd weekend in September. So for 21 to 30 days before that, and after every 3 to 4 liver flushes, you are supposed to do a kidney cleanse, which basically involves drinking a tea every day. And this is the tea. I'm sure you're not really going to be able to see it all that well, but this I ordered and Sharon told me where to get it. It's from a website called Present Moment. I'll have the link down below, but they sell a pre-mixed tea that this lasts for the duration of one kidney cleanse. And you're supposed to mix 2 to 3 tablespoons of this every night before bed in like a pot, in 2 cups of water in a pot with a lid on, and then you boil it in the morning and strain it and drink it. And there's like kind of other stipulations. And then you're also supposed to avoid like most animal products and caffeine and kind of be on like a very clean diet. I haven't been doing that as much just because, to be perfectly honest with you, I've lost some weight in the last couple of months, and I'm a little afraid that if I restrict my diet that I'm going to lose more weight, and I really don't want to. I'm already kind of on the lower end of what I should be. So I don't want to lose any more weight at all, and I'm afraid that if I stop eating my normal diet that I will. And I have a hard time tolerating nuts and kind of other nutrient-dense vegan food. So I've been eating still fish and yogurt, but I've tried to not really eat as much cheese or red meat. But I am still drinking wine, and I am still drinking black tea, although I've cut out coffee and I was drinking iced coffee like every single day. So basically I have been doing the kidney tea for like a week now, so I have like 2 more weeks to go, and that's really about it. The tea is very innocuous. It's very like easy to get down. It's you're not supposed to drink it within an hour of eating, and you're supposed to just sip it and not drink it like you would water. But it's been like totally fine, and I guess it's supposed to like help dissolve or just like detoxify your kidneys basically, which is also important for part of the liver gallbladder flush cleanse process. So that's really about it for the next 2 weeks. I'm just going to be drinking the kidney tea and trying to keep my diet as clean as I can. And then I will do another video after the prep week to let you guys know, or during the prep week maybe, to let you know how that goes. Which basically that just involves you have to drink 32 ounces of either apple juice, apple cider, or cherry juice every day because it's supposed to shrink the stones. And there's like so much information. It's all really clear if you read the book. And this guy, Andreas Moritz, he has a bunch of videos on YouTube, so I'll link them down below. So the book is really good, lots of really good information. This version of the book is like $10 or $15 maybe on Amazon. And I read this all in one day. So clearly, and they say that when you're ready, when your body intuitively is ready to cleanse, that you will, and that you'll kind of come to it, or that the universe will lead you to the resources to make that a reality. And it should be noted for all of you skeptics out there that in like all indigenous, traditional, ancient, tribal cultures, basically pre-industrial or, pre-modern, societies all had cleansing, detoxifying, purifying rituals that have just been completely lost in kind of contemporary, postmodern, post-capitalist, post-industrial society. We're very divorced from a lot of that stuff, and I think that there's a lot of Western medical advice too that says like, oh, you don't need to do a colonic or an enema, like your body will do that naturally, or your organs detoxify themselves naturally, and all this stuff. So I guess like some people just aren't open to it, and that's completely fine. But if you are, then I hope you'll join me on my detoxing, cleansing adventure. So I will see you guys after the kidney cleanse and during the prep week. So talk to you guys later. Bye.